I used to think my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a Mario Party. Yo, what's up everyone? We're back in the Mario Party CPU tournament, and my name is Eddie, and I am here today with...
Hey guys, I'm Jack.
Let's talk about the World Wildlife Fund, which is what we're raising money for. As you all know, Australia has been going through a lot of wildfires and bushfires, and that has had a really bad impact on the wildlife and all the habitats. It has killed 1.25 billion animals so far, and a lot of species are in like desperate need of help, and the World Wildlife Fund is providing that help. And you can support the World Wildlife Fund by donating it using the panel in this stream description. So please take a moment of your time. I'm going to pull up a randomizer, and what I'm going to do is roll a random number from 1 to 4. We keep getting ones. They're all in easy again.
So yesterday, my mother came into my room with a box from Kohl's, or I think it was TJ Maxx, and it was the 12 Days of Socks, Super Mario edition. It had a bunch of Mario socks, and the first one I pulled out was Wario. I'm like, oh look at this, it's the Wario pair of socks. And I'm like, oh look at that Bullet Bill. So I was like, they better have a Waluigi pair of socks. I swear to God, if they don't have a Waluigi pair of socks. Let's see. They have a Toad pair of socks. They have a Bullet Bill pair of socks. They have a Dry Bone pair of socks. They don't even have a Goomba pair of socks. They don't even have a Goomba or a Koopa pair of socks. They have a Dry Bone, a Boo, and a Bullet Bill pair of socks. It doesn't make sense. But they also have Wario, so why wouldn't they have Waluigi?
I was like, man, they got Boo and Dry Bone socks? I need those. I want those so bad.
Because your feet are skinnier than me. My feet are pretty fat.
I thought we were just talking about our feet. Imagine if someone has a foot fetish watching this. That's
ew! The dummy feet! Get out of here!
Yeah, so for those in the chat who don't know, when I was recovering from jaw surgery, like I decided I would take a picture of myself and give a short like update on how like my day's been going to like all of my like friends and all the people I know. Oh, I know this. Okay, so this is after the first jaw appointment, I think. I'm going to read it out right now. Hey fellas, good news and bad news. Bad news first. Apparently, I underestimated how long it'll be until I'm able to eat solid foods again. I thought it would be like 1 or 2 weeks or so. But apparently, it takes 6 weeks until the rubber bands can come off, and I'll maybe be able to eat solid foods by week 5! Week 5! And I'm only on week 1! I also lost a lot of weight because of my only other form of sustenance being milkshakes. So I have to drink fruits to stay healthy. I almost never ate fruits in my life before the surgery, so having to drink them after the surgery is kind of something I'm not a fan of. Good news. I no longer have to drink from a syringe. In fact, I don't even have to drink from a straw. I can just drink straight out from cups like a regular person now, which will make everything a heck of a lot easier to consume. Apparently, the whole time I could tilt my head in any direction I want. I was just paranoid about the stitches. Neutral news. They put salt water in my mouth at the appointment. My mouth was the ocean. And that's how it ends.
That's my favorite line. So I read that one and I'm like, oh, nice, nice. And then I read the last line, it says, my mouth was the ocean. I'm like, what? What is this? What the? Are you taking pictures of me to send to my sister? Yeah, she told me you do that.
For those of you who can't hear Nini, basically, my little sister Nini is here, and she's trying to take pictures of Jack for some reason. Hey, do you want to join the stream? I'm fine if you join the stream.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to call me by Maxine.
What?
I will say anonymous, Eddie.
Okay, fine.
We've already said your name so many times.
Make sure you're if you want to be heard, be close to the mic, like right behind the mic.
Yeah.
No, not that close. Not that close. This is not ASMR. Do you have anything to say?
What the heck?
What?
Who's AB Music?
That's Adam.
That's Adam.
You know who Adam is. You definitely know who Adam is.
Is he the hairy guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with the
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
the guy with the crazy hair. Yes.
I mean, they're both pretty hairy. Like, no offense, Tyler, but like, You got
I think
like
we're all pretty.
our
No,
friends are-
don't type. Don't
can't
type
I
in the
type-
chat.
Why can't I type?
You know what? Fine.
Type in the
You
chat.
get one message. You get one message. I will allow you to type one thing.
ASMR.
Make it count, Nini.
Adam's dying.
Okay, she's typing. We're going to commentate her typing.
Oh, she
Press the space bar.
she's-
She's
she's-
spamming the space
she's
bar.
Very spammy.
Oh,
with the
this is
space
her
bar.
only option.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
just space
Oh,
bar.
no.
No, why
Space-
isn't it working?
Now type up your message.
Space
What
bar.
is she doing?
No.
Doing nothing but space bar. And backspace.
Dang it! Wait, hold on.
That was your message! Okay, fine. You get one more.
I was gonna do. No, it doesn't.
You get one more message.
F in the
It
chat.
doesn't work.
F in
It
the
didn't
chat.
work. Usually, when you press enter, it goes to the next line.
Maybe you're thinking of like YouTube. Are you thinking of like Discord or like?
I'm thinking of regular. I'm thinking of docs.
What was your plan, Nini?
Was your plan to like?
I'm gonna tell you my plan.
Like
Were you trying to do that? Were
Were
you
you
trying to
trying
do
to,
like enter lines? Like were you trying to like tab in?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think that works like
I will
that.
allow you one more message.
Nini's breast.
These brain is too big for us.
What kind of emojis do you have? Ah!
Okay, apparently that button doesn't work.
Oh, there you
Never
go.
mind, it does work.
I force it.
I think these are the regular
Why
Twitch
can't I
emojis.
scroll?
You have to
Okay.
scroll to the
Oh,
side.
this way. Oh, wait. Okay, you go down.
Yeah. What's your plan? What's your new plan? You know, yesterday, like, Nini was actually talking about, like, being in the stream. And I was like, you know what? I'm fine if you join, like, if you decide to join us randomly. And here we are! Okay. You definitely sent more than one message. You're not allowed anymore! You're not allowed anymore! Don't, Nini. Fine. This one message. You're not allowed anymore.
Wario's got 8. Wario got 8.
Okay.
He's got +3.
If you donate, you are allowed like 5 more messages. How about that?
Oh, she's leaving now.
We're EA now.
Bye bye.
Bye bye!
Okay. What were we talking about?
Jack, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, jeez.
If it's hard, you can just name like specific favorites. You don't have to name one.
I have to admit, one of my favorite Pokemon out there is definitely Ditto.
Oh.
I mean, it's just a really cool Pokemon, you know?
It
There's
is kind
so
of a
many-
cool concept.
Yeah, like the concept of a Pokemon mimicking other Pokemon is a very like original concept, and like it's great that they had it in Gen 1, because if they had it in like any other gen, like if they came up with the idea, like it wouldn't be like the same. It would be like,
Jack, are you a Gen 1er?
yes.
Oh no! Oh my. Okay. Well,
I have to admit, there's a lot of ideas in Gen 1 that work. But there's also a
Yeah.
lot of ideas in like other Pokemon games that also work.
okay. I actually, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like the 7th generation of Pokemon.
You like Sun and Moon?
Yeah, I really like Sun and Moon.
I have to say, I like Sun and Moon. The original game of Sun and Moon are good. I
Yeah.
like the detail of a upcoming Pokemon League, a region where the Pokemon League has not been established yet, and
Yeah.
you're like the first person to like beat it. I really like that concept. But then it's also like when you get to like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, like there's that concept's already gone. Sun and Moon, very good concept. I have to agree. All of the original like the region variants. I'm pretty sure that's where region variants started. I was expecting them to remake Diamond and Pearl, and if they remade Diamond and Pearl, I would have been happy because
Yeah.
so many people want that. Because honestly, Diamond and Pearl is my favorite Pokemon game. Because okay, so here's
I
the thing.
love Gen 4.
Diamond and Pearl is my favorite Pokemon game because it goes into the lore deeper than
Yeah.
any other Pokemon game has gone into the lore before.
Okay.
You get God. You get Arceus, who's basically God.
To be fair, you can't do that without hacks, but yeah,
I mean, no. You can't get him, but like Arceus, his first appearance in all the games,
Yeah.
is in Diamond and Pearl, and that just establishes like this higher creative creature who has made all the Pokemon and is basically the god.
Oh wow, we're
of,
already in the home stretch of this game. Anyway,
of the
continue.
world, and then you get Dialga and Palkia, who are basically archangels, as in the biblical references, and then you get Giratina, who is like Lucifer,
Yeah,
who controls the dark realm.
I actually didn't notice that Dialga and Palkia were like angels, but yeah, I guess like you might have
Dialga,
done your
because
research.
Dialga and Palkia, like Dialga controls space and Palkia controls time.
Yeah. Oh no, it's backwards.
It's backwards.
Dialga's time.
Yeah, Dialga's time, Palkia's space.
Yeah.
You get like these angel figures in that game, and just thinking about this is like, wow, these like monsters are like the most powerful in any of the games. Because Gen 1, you just get you get Mewtwo and you get the 3 legendary birds.
Yeah.
Mewtwo's a reproduction of Mew. The Mews were the first Pokemon ever made.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, they're rare, but they're not like, there's only one. There's not, like, there's only one. There's multiple. There's so many. I'm pretty sure there's a complete forest of Mew somewhere, like a habitat, like a small little habitat.
To be fair, it was because they were trying to like clone Mew, right?
They're trying to clone Mew. So Mew, if you're not a Pokemon fan, Mewtwo is a clone version of a mythical Pokemon known as Mew. But Mew was not even like a rarity, but like he shows up so many times in like different Pokemon stories that it's just like, okay, there's definitely more than one. I'm pretty sure they do explain that there's more than one Mew.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more than one Mew. But then you get into what's some Gen 2? Gen 2's like
Gen 2 is
Lugia
like
and Ho-Ho.
Lugia, and then the 3 legendary dogs and
Yeah,
we can remember.
like those are like honestly just like forces like that people worship, like a phoenix or something like that.
Yeah.
Gen 1 also has Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. 3 birds, which are basically just like rare birds. You donated.
Thank you for donating $30.
Because we're at 30.
This is the longest Pokemon tangent
Yeah.
ever.
And then you get into Gold and Silver, where you have Lugia and Ho-Ho, and you have the 3 legendary dogs. The 3 legendary dogs aren't that interesting, and it's just like, oh, they're dogs that were remade by Ho-Ho or Lugia, depending on which game you have.
It was like regular
but
dogs that died.
They were just regular dogs. Like, okay, yeah, they were brought back to life. What are they? I'm trying to compare them to some biblical figure.
They burned in like a tower.
Yeah, they burned in a tower, but it was just like a second choice in like the afterlife. Thinking back to like Buddhist, like rebirth and like just kind of like that kind of stuff.
You know a lot about like the Pokemon like.
But like just I know.
Like not just Pokemon lore, but
I'm most likely making up all this stuff, but I feel like I'm bringing up valuable points. Yeah. And then you get into Gen 3, which is Groudon and Kyogre, which are the people that represent the ground, the lava, and the water. 2 major things like earth and water, 2 giant forms, probably what made the earth. Yes, we're getting closer. We're getting very close. That's why Gen 3 is definitely like my favorite. My second favorite game in the series.
Okay.
It's Gen 4, Gen 3, and then like whatever you want to put up there. You can put like Gen 7 up there because like night and day, like they can probably made like just the night and cycles.
Yeah.
And then that also gets into like Hawaiian lore. Like I really like Hawaiian lore, like Polynesian
Oh yeah.
lore. That's very interesting.
I actually like the Tapus. I think the Tapus are like one of my. Not like my favorite like quartet / tree of legendaries. I think the Regis will always be my favorite tree of legendaries.
The Regis are really good too. That's why Gen 3 is my second favorite game.
Yeah.
You get into like Kyogre, you get into Groudon, you get into the 3 Regis. What other legendaries are in that game?
Rayquaza, Deoxys.
Yeah, you get
Jirachi.
So you just get into like the Storm, or just like the Pokemons that make just like the weather, and they're like second on the list to like their rarities because there's only one of them.
Yeah.
You can only summon one. The whole entire thing about like the elementalists, like what is it, Team Flare and Team Aqua?
Team Magma and Team Aqua.
Team Magma.
Flare is the bad one.
Team Flare and Team Magma and Team Aqua are just very good. I really like both of those.
Whoa, this
bosses.
game is looking.
And then you get the Gen 4, and I feel like you get the Gen 4, and it's just like, okay, so you got this god. Like I already explained, you got this god figure Arceus, and then you got his Michael and his Gabriel, which are Dialga and Palkia. I'm gonna say I think Michael's more of a Dialga because he kind of controls like the time, and Gabriel he kind of controls reality a little bit, so that's space.
Yeah.
And then you got like the Dark Matter Pokemon, which is probably like the fallen angel created by Arceus. Like, okay, you're gonna control Dark Matter. He's like, I'm not doing this, Dad. Like, get away from me! Like angsty teen crossing his hands.
Pokemon Devil.
He's walking away. Have you ever started doing animations for these? Like the highlights, like making an animation of it?
I don't know how to animate this thing, but I do know how to like make like drawings. You
can do
a series of drawings.
Yeah, you can get a series of drawings.
Which
That's
is
how
like
people do it.
Kind of what animation is, but not really.
Yeah, just really because I'm really like invested in biblical lore. Biblical lore is probably my favorite like lore. So it's a tie between Greek mythology, Polynesian lore, and biblical lore.
Yeah.
Those are probably like my top 3, and it's just so interesting. So yeah, that's why Gen 4 is my favorite game, because you just get
Gen 4 is definitely one of my
Gen
favorites.
4 is definitely it's up there. It's my top. It's my top. It's not up there. It's my top. The concepts of Pokemon are what make it good.
Yeah.
And yes, like I like Gen 1. Gen 1 did so many good things, but then you get into it, and Gen 1's not my favorite gen. Gen 4 is, because that's where they get into the lore.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, okay, like, these are not just Pokemon. These Pokemon were created by another Pokemon. It's not even a Pokemon.
I do have to say,
it's like
Gen
some
4
mythical creature that created everything.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I know this is going to be like completely like opposite of what you just said, but I actually don't like Pokemon Legendaries that much. Actually.
Yes, I have to agree with you on that. The reason why I like legendaries, but I don't like to use legendaries. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
I like the concept of a legendary. Like, I like the concept that it's like, oh, this one controls the sun, this one controls the wind, this one controls the whole universe as a whole. But then it's just like, okay, that's overpowered.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to use that guy. I want to use my Dragonite.
No,
I want to use my
definitely.
freaking Dragonite
So-
or my Gyarados.
I do like the idea of legendary Pokemon, but I don't like their involvement in the stories. The way they put the legendaries in the stories is just like, I want to use the power of this legendary Pokemon.
I want to use the power of Groudon
reset the world.
to burn the world in the
yeah,
ashes.
exactly. Like, it's not always
Okay, Maximus.
overdone, but like,
Was that
that's also kind of the reason why I actually, as I said before, I do like Gen 7, because they don't do it like, they don't use the way they do the mascot legendary in Gen 7 is that like, it's attached to like Lily's character arc. And like, I really like the way of doing
what is
that
it,
way.
Cosmos?
Yeah,
No.
Cosmog. I never put them online yet, but like, it's definitely something I want to get into.
Wait, are we done?
Yeah, this game is about ready to close. As you see, Mario is in the lead, which is kind of ironic because he got last place last time we were streaming. So this is his comeback story. This is redemption arc.
The comeback. Oh, the Flyers are losing. It's the end of the second. Flyers, you gotta get back up there. What the heck? It's
Mario redemption
The
arc.
Lightnings are crushing them.
You know, maybe Mario's story here will be metaphorical to the Flyers because they're losing now, but maybe like next week.
No, they're gonna lose.
Okay.
No, trust me, I'm a big Flyers fan. I don't know any of the players. I just look at my phone when they're playing.
I mean, everyone thought the Eagles sucked, but then they won the Super Bowl. By the way, Mario just won.
I mean, that makes sense.
All right. Bye, Toad. Bye, Yoshi. Oh no, bye, Wario. Okay, fine.
Wait, no. So remember when we were at the band competition? You were like, what if like the tournament, like what trophy they got, they like just push it over, like how they do a Mario Party, until like the one that we got is still standing.
Wait,
remember
what?
that?
No, I don't.
So the first Hershey trip that we did, I think it was Preston that brought it up. It's like, what if like the tournament, like which one we got, it like took us to like they lined up all the trophies.